I don't even have it on yet.
Good morning, everybody.
I was finishing watching The Walking Dead. That's why I'm late.
Oh, it was so good. It was
I was
so
gonna
good
walk
last
this morning. I was gonna walk this morning, but then I was like, I really need to catch up on The Walking. I need to watch The Walking Dead because somebody's gonna say something that's gonna blow it for me, and if something happens, I don't want to know. So I was like, I gotta watch it.
Morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say anything. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, dang it. You guys got to catch up because, oh my God.
Forget it, Todd. They're going to talk about it. So you might as well.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to say I thought it was the best episode so far this season.
Yeah, it was probably the best episode so far, but I miss the good old days of The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, me too.
It was all action,
Mike.
And now it's just all this planning and all this kumbaya and I miss all the action. That's what I was watching it for, all the action,
Yeah.
I like action.
Action.
But
action. It's like action.
I still like it. I just wish there was a little more action, not all this planning and all this. I don't know. I guess it's kind of neat to watch them, building and stuff like that, but I don't know. I'd rather see some more action.
Yeah.
Well.
So how's everybody's
weekend? What?
Bridget. How was everybody's weekend?
I only sold 6. But
that's good.
Yeah, I only sold like $150 worth for the whole weekend, which kind of sucks really bad.
But it's better than, because you said it was really
better than nothing.
Yeah, you weren't selling anything.
You did better than I did.
Yeah.
I sucked this weekend really bad.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and I'm going to keep listing today. And
you just got to list through it. That's all you have to do is list through it.
I don't believe in all this stuff about, if you do this and that and the other thing, it's going to tweak the algorithm and blah, blah, blah. I don't usually listen to all that stuff. But, I've been desperate lately, this last weekend because sales just weren't like they're supposed to be. And because usually if I just have low sales, like if I just sell 6 on a weekend, the money's usually there. It's 6 bigger items, which is fine, which is great for me, But then but like this weekend it was mostly low dollar stuff and blah blah blah. Well, anyways, I can't say that because it was all over $20, but
I was gonna say that's at least $25. Yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah, but anyways, so I can't complain. I mean, people are probably like, "Screw you, Nikki," But anyways, but I did watch that New York driver, or whatever. What's his name? New York something driver, crazy driver, or something. That something DeMarco or whatever his name is.
It's been like 2 years since I've watched him.
Me too. I never watch him, but somebody had mentioned in the chat the other day that he had a video about resetting your store, which is something that we all had eBay do back when they were having those glitches where people couldn't see your shit. And so when I was thinking about that whole Facebook thing that Summer had talked about, and I noticed that, I don't have hardly any views on some of my newer items. And then when I did that, it seemed like I had more views. So I thought, well, I wonder if there's some kind of glitchy thing going on with eBay. Well, Friday, I didn't have no sales. I had one sale between, Wednesday and Friday, I think it was, or Tuesday and Friday. It was like 4 days. I only had one $11 sale. I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. And I had been listing like crazy. At least 15 items a day.
Right.
So I'm putting the work in and I'm not making the sales. I only made $11 in 4 days. You know, it was terrible. So, you know, you start looking at what can you do, you know, and I had done everything. I had set promoted listings. I put a sale on things that I never do. I went in and did the whole Facebook thing on a bunch of items. I went and ended a bunch of my items, tweaked them a little bit, put them back on. Nothing was working. So I did this thing that crazy New York driver said to reset your store. And what he does is he just goes and he clicks on so many items or all of his items or whatever. You can do either or. And you go and you act like you're going to edit them, bulk edit. And then you just press submit. You don't actually edit anything. You just press submit. And he said that that's what eBay does when you call them and tell them to reset your store. That's pretty much what they do.
Well, see, this is the thing. Oh,
my
God. That was scary.
Just kind of popped right up on there.
This is
Hi,
the
Brandon.
thing.
Hi, Brandon.
Everybody's saying hi. This is the thing. The other day, I went and called and had them take off my my anchor store. Had them downgrade me because it was you know, a month or whatever. So, or almost. Anyways, I didn't want to get stuck, you know, paying the fee or whatever. So I went and did that. I called them and had them do that. Oh, would you get out of here? And so
Oh, it's gonna wiggle.
yeah,
There he goes.
yeah, he already did it.
Oh
And
my God.
so
I'm watching you.
so anyway,
My eyes.
anyways, he get out of here. So anyways, I went ahead and had them do that. And so, but before I did that, I went through and I did the edit basically, but I did edit it to where it was for 30 days. My listings were 30 days and not 7 like they were. So Hank says, I can't. So anyways, I basically did that. I basically did what you were saying just now, except I edited mine from 30 days or 7 days to 30 days.
Sally,
So
your phone's ringing, hon.
I thought I'd done killed my store for sure. So, and I only got 2 sales since Friday. So, and I put a sale on. Actually, I put a couple of different sales on during the weekend, which I hadn't done in a while. Because I really wanted to push some stuff out, and I was like, this is crap. You know, stuff is like very cheap and it's still not selling. So I don't know what I'm doing. You know, but
well, my findings were that okay, so I did that Friday night. I ended up getting a couple sales in the middle of the night, probably about an hour and a half later, which did it work? I don't know, because I mean, it's normal for me to get sales on Friday night, Saturday morning. Well, then the next day I listed, not getting any sales, not getting any sales. So that evening, Saturday evening, I went and I reset my store again. Sure enough, Saturday night, boom, couple sales. Sunday, same thing. I went through, I did some listing, I did this and did that, reset my store, boom, a couple more items sold. You know, so I don't know. I can't tell you if it works or not.
Bridget, how many listings do you have? How many items do you have in your store? Do you know?
Let me see. But what Nikki was talking about, I do that once every 2 months.
Oh, really?
Yep. And I don't know why, I just do it. Sometimes I want to like edit a PayPal address, change my PayPal or something. But for the most part, I just, I do the bulk editing.
And this one says 5 million.
4,648.
Okay. I knew it was a lot. But so this is one of the reasons why. And you sell what a week? How many listings do you sell a week? How many items probably?
On average, I want to say like 90 to 100.
Yeah.
And I want to say she lists also. She lists a lot every single day.
Yeah.
She's not listing just 10, 15 items.
Right.
She's listing at least 20 items every single day.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, some days I slack, but
but for the most part.
Yeah.
On average.
Yeah. So that is to kill the whole thing, the whole thing, that Nikki was talking about one time, or, a couple of different times, where you have too many listings in your store, you're not going to sell anything, or you're not selling anything.
I never said that.
No, but other people have.
Oh, I was gonna say, I've never heard.
I've always said have more listings in your store. List more than you sell so that you keep adding to your inventory. Yeah.
But that there's people that said that anyway.
And when I had over 2,000 listings in both my stores, I sold like that too.
Yeah.
I was making money hand over fist, but also I didn't list any less than 20 a day also. That's why I always tell people, if you can get yourself to listing 20 a day, every day. Now, it may take a few months for it to kick in, but if you are listing consistently 20 items at least 5 days a week, it will change your business completely.
Oh, yeah. Right. And like you said, it's going to take a while to kick in. It's not like it's going to be overnight or even that a week or two. Mm-hmm. It's going to take a few weeks to kick in,
It's like crazy picker life. You got to do the momentum. And I totally agree with that. You got to get that momentum going.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. You have to be active on your eBay account every day.
And I totally agree with that, because there has been times when I had my lots of listings and I was listing 20 a day at least. There would be Thursday I would not list because that was auction. That was the main auction day. Other days were auction days, but that was the main one. Mm-hmm. So every Thursday I did not list, and every Sunday I did not list. But or usually. But I listed every other day at least 20, no less than 20 items a day.
Right.
And yeah, there were days in there I made a slack and only did 10 or 15 items a day or whatever. Right. But when you have that momentum going and you just take a day and say, well, I'm not going to list 20 today, I can only get 5 in today. Your momentum's still going to go as long as you pick up the next day and keep going.
Right.
But if you go and you start slacking for like a week, your momentum's going to end up going down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Takes a long time to get that momentum going up, but it doesn't take very long for that momentum going down. Now, when I would slack off and my sales would start slacking a little bit, it usually took me a couple days before I would notice an upswing again when I started listing again. So usually a difference is in a couple of days, but you got to get that momentum up. And I honestly believe the more listings you have, the better off you are.
Right.
Because there's just more for people to search for.
When I was gone for 2 weeks, I didn't list for 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it took a couple weeks to get my sales back.
Yep.
It really did. So
Jim and Tara are going through that right now. They went, a month without listing?
Right.
And and her sales were in the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you said, it doesn't take much for it to go down, but it takes a long time for it to go back up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I thought I was doing okay because I got 7 the other day.
Yeah.
But maybe it was just a fluke, Maybe it was just because it was like 1, 1, 1, 7, 1.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell happened here?
But those were the days when I was selling, tons a day. I was selling a lot of items a day. I was selling high dollar. I was listing a lot more higher dollar items than too.
Right.
And I was really big into the lighting, which I've got a lot of lighting still yet. I haven't listed, but I was really into the lighting where I was getting $80 to $150 to $250 a piece, you know.
Yeah.
I had big machinery I was listing. You know, I was really working on high dollar stuff too. But
Right.
like I said, I was getting, 20 items in at least almost every single day. And I was working a full-time job then. How I did it, I don't know. Because I'm lucky if I can get 10 in a day now.
Yeah,
Time
Mondays,
management, that's the problem.
yeah, Mondays suck for me. On Mondays, I'm lucky if I can get maybe 10 listed, maybe on a Monday.
Yeah.
But
Well, because you're shipping.
I'm shipping, yeah. And then today I have a stupid doctor's appointment that I don't want to go to at 10 o'clock. God.
I got to go tomorrow.
I'm being forced, just so y'all know. I'm being forced to go to the doctor, just so everybody realizes this.
Well, my weekend sales were on fire.
Awesome. I'm glad.
I sold $700 worth of crap this weekend.
Good.
Way to go.
Awesome.
So,
Can I borrow some money? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, really. Good time to hit Todd up for a loan.
I'm just now paying off my debts from when it was sucky in September, man.
I know, right? Yeah. That's how I
Please
feel.
don't come over here.
I had a good weekend.
Good.
Good.
Not as good as last weekend, but last weekend was a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
I sold about a good average amount of items, but I really had a couple of big ticket items. I had a gold ring and that watch.
Mm-hmm. That's good, Todd.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah, it's nice when you have, and that's why you want to have some higher dollar stuff in your store so that, it's boosting your money up. You mean,
Right.
even if you're getting, selling 20 items in a day, it's nice to boost that money up.
Right.
Because I mean, 20 items a day, or whatever, if they're only like $5 to $10 items, you're not making very much. But if you're selling, got stuff in there that's over $20, not that I'm knocking smalls, because I sell smalls too.
Oh yeah, I sell smalls too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And part of my problem, I think, is because I've been listing a lot of manuals lately, which are long tail, and I've been listing high amounts of those, trying to get them done,
And those, you need the right person that's looking for that exact manual.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they can be nice to build up your store with, because they're things that'll just, every once in a while you just sell one here, sell one there, but to just consistently list those is kind of probably a bad idea, because you're just listing all long tail items. And some manuals can be very long tail.
Yeah.
Speaking of manuals, man, I've been doing manual labor for that little old lady, but it's starting to pay off.
That's good. See? You complain, and now it's paying you money.
Yeah.
So be quiet. We don't want to hear it anymore.
When you had a $700 weekend, you can't complain, Todd. You got to complain when you have $100.
I gotta don't worry, be happy.
It's not your day to complain today.
I got some silver coins yesterday or Saturday.
Are those the ones you showed?
You want to see them?
Sure. How many coins in total were there?
Well, I got a lot more than what I said.
Oh my God. Look at her go. God, sugar mama.
And she's going to put them in the bank today in a safety deposit box. So just so everybody knows, she does not have them on her.
Well, she does right now.
Yeah.
But Yeah. I don't like keeping stuff in the bank safety deposit box, but I do.
And
Yeah.
I've said I'm gonna keep them, I think. Just as like whoa. I feel like I'm rolling over bubble wrap.
I hear that.
I feel like
Oh my God, that's money down the tubes.
I know.
I struggled so bad when I first really started really selling on eBay and I couldn't pop bubble wrap.
Oh, I know.
I really struggled with that.
Every time somebody would pop one, I'm like, there's 50 cents. Each pop is 50 cents.
I was a huge bubble wrap fanatic.
So, you ready, Ted?
Yes.
The first one is this.
Yep. $17 value right there.
There's that one. And then the next one is, it says this on the box.
Now the proofs, they're like $40.
Nice.
So that's that one.
Yeah.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah,
that's
that's
like
pretty.
a $40 or more right there, depending on the year.
So proofs are different than uncirculated.
Right.
Okay.
Proofs are the real pretty shiny ones.
Okay. This
And
one is this uncirculated.
Yeah, that's plain, even though it comes in a box. I don't know why they would put it in a box. But that might add a little value being in a box.
And it's got the little, little thingy with it.
Yeah. Well, that's basically the same as the first one you showed. That one's just in a box.
And how much did you pay for those, Bridget?
For everything here, I paid $220 for everything I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So there's that one. They're pretty much all the same except different years.
Yeah.
And then like this one, it comes in a little thingy, jiggy.
Yeah. See, all those are
And that
free and uncirculated. Yeah.
And the same. I mean, they had a ton of these. I missed out on some of the proofs because I wasn't really sure. So I wasn't the first bidder. So he picked some out. And then I'm like, what would Todd do? Todd would bid on them. So I'm bidding. I'm like, now I feel special to have silver. This one says 2005 American Eagle in flip, whatever that means. I don't want to know what in flip means.
Well, the little plastic holder.
Oh, this is a flip? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Like, what the heck's a flip? Then I got these, which are the same. And then I got this, which isn't, this is from England.
Presenter, Sally.
I did.
Okay.
That's from England.
Yeah, that's called a Britannia.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's the same as the Silver Eagle. Same weight, same size, same purity.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 15 silver thingies.
You know, I don't even know. So like, that's not it's not a silver $half.
No, it's silver dollars.
It's a silver dollar. Okay.
No, they're silver 1 ounce bullions. A silver dollar
Okay.
is smaller and less silver than those.
Okay, see, I don't know anything. then these, I got all these for $1 a piece. I don't know what they are, but I thought they were kind of cool looking. They're not silver. That's not silver.
How do you know?
Because it doesn't say silver on it.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, then this one. I just thought they were kind of cool for $1.
Awesome.
That one. And then I got this, which I don't know what that is.
That's a $50. It's worth $7.
Oh, cool. I paid $1 for it.
Oh my God.
Awesome. Oh, good.
And then I got this thing, which I know it's not real gold. It's like a reproduction, but I paid $1 for this too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So.
What's the metal in there?
I don't know.
Does it say on the coin?
It says. No. It says $5 on the coin. What it is?
So yeah, that's just a cheap Chinese knockoff. You should take that out and burn it.
I thought it was pretty.
Yeah, I think it's pretty too.
Yeah, keep it for pretty, but
so it's not worth anything?
Probably not.
No, in fact, you got to be careful selling reproduction non stuff on eBay, or they will shut you down.
I mean,
For
what?
selling fakes.
I'm selling it to keep it, or I bought it to keep it.
So how do you know it's a fake, Todd?
Because it doesn't have the metal purity stamped on it.
Oh.
It doesn't have. I can't believe it's got a dollar amount on it though. That's kind of
$5. And then I got. I don't know what this is, but this he just kind of threw in. Oh, you can't see it.
You know.
My camera sucks. But anyway.
Maybe you could take a picture of it.
Yeah. It's just really weird. It looks, he said he thought it was a coin. I don't think it's a coin.
It is definitely not coin shaped.
No. Where's my thing? You know, once again, I have a million of these stupid things and I can't find them.
Of course not.
I don't know. It looks like it is really weird. There's writing on it.
It says fossilized caterpillar poo.
Yeah, it looks like something.
So $220 for the first 15 is right at what silver costs to melt it down. But
$220 for all of it.
Yeah.
For all of it, it's Canadian and that $50.
Yeah, the $50 makes it. So anytime you can pay below the melt value of silver, you did really good, especially on like, usually the online dealers will sell those silver eagles for $2 or $2.50 more than spot or the base silver price.
Okay. Well, I remember you saying that you pay a little bit more than spot. So.
Yeah, if I'm just buying a whole bunch to put in savings, yeah, I usually pay spot or a little over.
So do you think it's good to just keep it for savings?
You did good. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, 3 times in my life, silver's gone to $50, or 2 times in my life, silver's gone to $50 an ounce.
No way.
And you never know when that's going to happen. It did it once in 1980, and it did it once in.
And what is it now?
2011. It's $14.50 something cents.
Wow.
So when it goes up to 50, then you sell or no?
Sell, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
It may not hit 50 again in my lifetime, but it sure could in yours. It just depends on what the economy does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I figure, you know what? You can never go wrong buying silver and gold. So.
Right. And the margins for buying silver and gold are so small that that it's good to get it at or just below spot price like you did.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Mhm.
See,
And that proof is worth twice as much as any of the other silver eagles.
oh, okay.
So it's worth at least 40.
Okay, I put a picture in the reseller squad. So if you want to look at that, Todd, someday when you have time. All right. Well, that was my silver show and I've never.
I think it did good.
I thought I was so excited that I could actually. I feel so special owning silver coins. You don't even know because, a few I want to say just what is this 2000? Just like 5 years ago, I would never be able to afford to just go out and buy silver coins.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and 5 years ago, silver was $28 an ounce.
yeah. But I mean, there was no way in my wildest dreams that I thought that I would just go to an auction and pay money for something that I'm not going to get a huge profit on.
Right.
So, but
I mean, I have my coinage too.
let's see, what'd you get? What'd you
Oh
get?
no, these are just old quarters and $50.
Oh, cool.
But you know, I find them at the store like 1950s nickels and stuff, and I swap them out. You know, and any older coins that I can get, I swap them out.
Well, yeah, and you can hear the difference between a silver coin dropping in there.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you grab those.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Carol says I have chocolate coins. Oh, those are almost worth a lot more.
All right, guys, I have to go. I have a doctor's appointment, but my appointment's at 10:15.
Okay.
So I should be back before you guys get off.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
we'll be
see
on.
you in a
I'll
little
be
bit.
on for a while.
Bye.
All right. See ya. Good luck. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Well, I'm glad you did good this weekend, Todd.
Yeah, I mean, like,
You want to screen share some of the stuff that you sold this weekend?
sure. Hang on.
You're not busy.
I'm saving those pictures from Bridget so that
I
I
was
can
trying to
share
find
them
out.
with a few friends and maybe get a little research done on it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what did I sell?
Oh, you sold something, huh?
No, I just wait. What was that?
Hi there, Amelia.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's a weird coin. If it's a coin, I never seen anything like that.
I haven't either.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay. First up is the biggie. Guy hadn't paid yet, but from his
Hopefully.
feedback, he looks like a watch
Mm.
parts and service and rebuilder. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I feel good about the sale to the guy that bought
Good.
it.
Good.
He's got lots of feedback. So that one. Then I sold. A 905. And I paid my little lady $65 for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did good on that.
So then I sold some random stuff. I got this knife at Thursday for $2.
Oh, good.
And it
Yeah,
sold for full asking price of $54.95 plus $5 shipping.
wow. Yeah, that was a good one too.
Yeah, I love estate sales.
I never heard of that brand before. You have to.
I showed this one.
Try that again.
I showed this in one of the chats we
Oh,
were
okay.
in. I don't know if you were in there or not.
I don't think so.
You got the 2 rings at the top, and then you hang all these little ornaments off of it,
Oh, cool.
and it's sterling silver.
Oh, nice.
Came in a clamshell box. I got that at a garage sale.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then just normal stuffy stuff. Oh, I got these in that from the Low album she had. Can you see
Wow.
the pictures?
Yeah, I see them.
Little
That's
1920s and 1930s group of 3 girls at the New Jersey beach.
nice. That's awesome.
Just some
I'm surprised those
interesting
doesn't sell
pictures.
for more than that.
I didn't ask more than that.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they didn't cost much, so I didn't ask a whole lot.
Yeah.
I still got a bunch of the pictures from that group.
Yeah.
Look at this little pose right here. Oh,
That's cool.
anyway. So yeah, had a good weekend.
Awesome.
So three of the sales were from a little old lady pick.
Yeah. Carol says in Jersey they call it the shore. Karen says, is that Hello Kitty on your hat? No, it says Hogwarts. Bridget sent me this hat the other day. She was like, she asked me about something. I think we're talking about Disney or something, and she asked me, "Wait, do you like Harry Potter?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Oh, I have something for you." I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." Or, I have something that you like or something. Anyways, and she sent me this hat. It says Hogwarts, and it's got all the characters on. They're like in cartoon features. See, there's Harry, Hermione, Ron. So yeah, it's super cute. They're like Tsum Tsum. Huh. Dahlia says, I've seen coins like that in books. Looks like the coins used in ancient civilizations. It definitely doesn't look like it's I mean, it definitely looks old if it is a coin.
Yeah, it's probably a coin.
Yeah. But you've never seen anything like that?
I've seen types of coins like that, but I don't recognize the markings.
Yeah.
So I can't identify it.
Right.
But there's lots of people in the YouTube silver stacking community that probably would. So there are resources for doing the research on it, but
yeah.
And most aren't worth just a ton. But every once in a while, you'll find a rare one that's worth hundreds or even thousands.
Oh yeah. Yeah, every once in a while I look up, what coins to look for and stuff like that. And sometimes I mean, it can change just by someone finding something different about, a coin. It can change from, day to day. Like not too long ago, there was people selling 1970s quarters because there was an error in it to where it had double printed from a Canadian penny.
Mhm.
It had have you seen those or pictures of them or whatever? Yeah. So and I hadn't seen anything about that before, and I had been looking, for different kinds of coins to collect or whatever. And so I started keeping my eye out for those 1970 quarters because I come across those all the time.
Hmm.
But so I try to keep my kind of refreshing my memory about different coins to watch for. So
You can go overboard with that type of stuff too. There are guys that hang out at Coinstar machines.
oh
And
really?
yeah, because like the coins that don't go through, and people grab their cash and run after they go to like a Coinstar machine,
Right.
but the unusually shaped coins will drop on through and be in a little cup down in there, and a lot of people don't, and so people check those all the time to see what odd shaped coins have
That's a good
not gone
idea.
through.
That's a good idea, but I don't think I'd be hanging out at a Coinstar.
There are guys who will take $500 to the bank and order a complete box of 50-cent pieces
Oh wow.
because there's 1,000 in a box,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they'll sit there on their YouTube video and put it on fast motion, and they'll go through every coin looking for the pre-1965 ones.
Oh wow.
So that they can get all the silver ones out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they find them, but there might be one, there might be two, there might be none, there might be 5 in a box,
So then they get 50-cent pieces?
Right.
Okay.
They come in a box of 1,000, which is $500 worth of 50-cent pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And you just go to the bank and order a box. And then
Right.
after you're through looking at them, you take all the ones that aren't silver back to the bank. And so, like the Benjamin Franklin that she just showed there,
Mm-hmm.
that's a $7 coin.
Wow. That's awesome.
So that's just something you sit there in front of the TV and just get a knife out and tear the paper off the rolls.
Yeah.
And so you used to watch stacker videos?
I've never watched a stacker video. I'm pretty sure I've never watched one.
They're a little bit different now than they were like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
There's a whole group of stackers that have gone into a tangent of melting silver and pouring their own molds and making their own designs and stuff. And then so there's a whole new herd of those type of videos that have been out for a year or two.
Wow. Dahlia says, "Guess looks like drachma used in Bible times. This is where my knowledge of ancient coin ends." Hmm.
Yeah, that. Yeah, silver stacking videos are not all that interesting unless you have money to invest and buy some for yourself.
Oh, Hank said found same symbols on coins posted on a website. Posted link on thread. Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah, those look incredibly old.
Well, yeah, they were used in the Roman Empire. Oh, yeah, that's what they look like.
Widow's mites.
A drachma was, no, it was, a mite was a smaller, less valuable coin than these.
I'll be right back, Todd. I gotta go pee.
I think a drachma was like what a person earned for a day's work. One of those coins was like a day's work. Let's see if there's any drachmas on eBay.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello. What's going on, man?
Heading out to the post office in just a minute to drop a kid off at college for a test.
All right. Good to see you. How was your weekend?
It was good. I actually sold 6 things over the weekend.
Good.
And nothing was Christmassy. It was all plumbing stuff.
Plumbing stuff. Well, one good thing about plumbing stuff, kind of like auto parts, it's needed all year long.
Yeah, it must be somebody getting ready for the bad weather up north because they were all going to like Wisconsin and Michigan.
Mm. Yep. Well, it snowed here yesterday, so it's here.
Did you get a lot?
Oh no, it's all melted and everything now. We only got probably maybe a quarter of an inch.
That's
not bad at all.
That's my kind of snow. Here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, but soon it won't be. soon it will be stuff. Here, and then here, and then here.
God-forsaken stuff y'all get up there, especially Nikki, where it just stays and never goes away.
Oh, yeah. Usually it doesn't go away here until, shoot, sometimes May. Hold on, my husband's wave.
Yeah. How about you, Todd? Did you have a lot of sales over the weekend?
I had 13 sales of over 700. I had a couple of big ticket items. I just showed them. You missed it.
Well, I saw the one that you posted, the watch that you posted that you got from your
That was
girlfriend.
one of them. Also sold a gold ring. So
Wow.
yeah, I don't run into that stuff enough. I need higher ticket stuff like that more.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We'll get it. Yeah, Hank, you're even talking a completely different language than what I know. I don't even know anything about it. She says leptons and prutas, something or other. I don't know anything about that stuff.
Well, croutons you eat on your salads.
I said prutas.
Oh.
Not croutons.
Sounded like you said croutons.
No.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, that was tough.
What'd you do?
I had to go into my daughter's house because I have clothes at my daughter's house. Pretty much all my clothes are at my daughter's house that I sell. Anyways, I had to find them, when she stuffed them in a closet. So I had to go dig through this closet to find them. And then I had to go, and then I was dealing with Diesel at the time. And then the doorbell rang, and she's freaking out. Who the hell's there? 'Cause she's a person that's got to have the doors locked all the time and everything, you know.
Oh, uh-huh.
And so who's at my door this early in the morning? So I go answer. I stop what I'm doing. I go answer the door, and it's a mailman delivering Amazon package. And so they won't give it to me. They said they need Amanda. So I called Amanda over. She got out of bed, came over, and she owed $8.50, but the lady didn't have change for a 20. She's like, "Well, I'll bring it back." And then my older daughter, she had just woken up, so she's crabbier than a junkyard dog, anyways. And then Diesel's like all up in my face the whole freaking time, jumping on me and everything else. Got in the garbage. Oh, it was just a total madhouse. I was like, Jesus. And I couldn't find one of the sweaters I sold, and I was like, son of a gun, where the hell is it? So my other daughter, she's like, well, it's not here then. I said, it has to be. I said, it was taken, the photo was taken here. I can prove it's here. And she goes, well, you must have taken it out of here. I said, I haven't taken any of those clothes out of here. I was like, Jesus God. I said, I finally found the sweater. I was like, I'm out of here. I'll go sit in my truck while I wait for Brandy. So then I walk out. I hear Brandy scream bloody murder. So I just, after having to unlock the door, open the door with bags full of stuff in my hands, lock the door, shut the door. I get down the porch and I hear her scream bloody murder. So I go running back up the porch, unlock the door, shut the door, go back in there, and I was like, are you all right? She's like, yeah, Diesel came in the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
The door open. I was like, are you freaking kidding? I didn't say frickin' either. So then I got to go back out, lock the door, shut the door, go back down the porch. I was like, I'm out of here. Jesus God. I can go there.
Oh, my God.
Again. Holy crap. It's like World War III in there when she gets
It sounds really bad.
Are you sure that she's yours, Nikki? She seems to be a little high maintenance.
Yeah, she is sometimes. She's the one that's most like me in her positive aspects, but her negatives, like her temper and stuff, that's all her dad. I mean, I can have a temper, but hers is like way more than mine. It doesn't take as much to set her off as it does me.
Man.
I'm pretty laid back compared to her, but
so
she'll get over it.
Is everything peaceful at the homestead now? Nobody got stopped in the truck?
Yeah. As long as I still don't get stopped, I don't know if it's cleared yet.
Oh my gosh.
I have a jewelry question.
3-4 days?
We got a jewelry question?
Yeah. I've got a sterling silver ring.
Todd.
And
Yep.
it turns your finger green.
Sterling,
I was I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sterling shouldn't do that.
Well, I was reading on the internet, because everything on the internet's true, and it
Yes.
says that they use copper in sterling silver, and that's what makes people's fingers turn green.
They do use a bit of copper, but sterling silver is 925 parts per 1,000 pure silver. The copper would be such a negligible amount, I wouldn't think that it would turn your finger green. It might turn it black.
Well, that's what when I say
it turns black, not green.
Well, when I say green, I meant black. Because my wife liked the ring and she was gonna keep it, and then she took it off later on the day. She said, "It's making my finger turn green." And I said, "Well, it's sterling silver, so it shouldn't do that."
Yeah, it's probably more like black than green.
Yeah.
I suppose it depends on your skin tone too. But yeah, it's probably sterling.
Well, it's marked sterling, which I know that's not always true, but
yeah, but on a ring that small, there would be very few counterfeiters. If somebody's going to counterfeit something, they're going to go for something more large and expensive, like a gold or something. I mean, why would you put your fear of becoming a felon on a $10 to $20 ring where if you put it on, if you did the same thing with gold, then now you're talking $100 to $200 ring. That's more likely to be counterfeited.
Right.
So most things that are marked sterling really are. That's my point.
Mother's mustache said it maybe it's a lotion she's using. She's on all kinds of dadgum meds because of her transplant, and her skin has reactions to a lot of stuff just because of the meds she's on.
Right.
So that might be part of the case too.
Yeah.
So I'll just tell her to wash her hand and put the ring back on.
Yeah. Yeah, silver's actually good for you. They make a silver tonic that you drink, and there's silver in lots of medicines.
Hi, Deb.
Morning, Deb.
It's kind of a natural antibiotic. Nothing will, no bacteria will grow on silver. In fact, people used to put silver dollars in milk to make it last longer.
Ew.
Really?
Back before the days of
Where they knew that
good refrigeration and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, people would put silver dollars in like a jar of water. Cowboys used to put it in there. Put a silver coin in their canteen so their water wouldn't go bad.
Now stop and think how dirty money is nowadays when people have hygiene. And now stop and think about the money back then, how filthy that had to have been. Of course, it didn't change as many hands, though, back then.
Yeah, colloidal silver is supposed to be really good for you.
My brother bought some property out in the country, and it had an old farmhouse on it, which was falling down, and so they ended up tearing it on down and built. He's going to build a house where that one sat, and behind one of the walls he found a jar, and it was like a quart jar, and it was full of silver coins of all kinds of denominations.
Wow. That would be neat to find something like that.
Yeah, he was surprised. And they're worth more as coins than they are the silver part of it. Because we did, well, at least, comparison on eBay.
Right.
Yeah.
So he said he'd save them till he gets ready to retire. Then he might need to sell it for fishing money. Because he's a big bass fisherman.
So colloidal silver, is that that's something that's on the coin that you would put in water or whatever? Or is that like something that comes off of the coin?
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit of the silver leaches out into like a milk or a water or whatever. It doesn't.
Well, according to the interweb, colloidal silver is a suspension of submicroscopic metallic silver particles in a colloidal base.
Thank you, Tom.
Long-term use of silver preparations can lead to ARGYRIA, or a condition in which silver
I don't
cells
let it run all the time, but I just came here this morning.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I've seen it before, but
So there you go.
Well, thank you.
And it actually isn't safe to
Have a good
use.
day.
You too.
Okay.
Oh, the government says not to drink it.
Yeah, it says manufacturers often claim that they are cure-alls, boosting your immune system, fighting bacteria and viruses, and treating cancer, HIV, AIDS, shingles, herpes, eye ailments, and prostatitis. But that's all false. There's no proof to it.
Ansley wants to know if someone's bothering you, Nikki.
Yes.
Does she know who you are?
This lady just came out of her house. She's like, I appreciate you shutting your truck off because it was rattling my windows. Really? My truck was rattling your windows? Really?
Oh my God.
Thanks, Hank.
She's like, are you related to the two girls in the house over here? I said, yeah. Well, you came here this morning and your truck was kind of loud. I appreciate you shutting it off. It's like, okay, well, I'm sorry, but it's cold. I got to have it warm. Asshole.
They have some real penises for neighbors.
I know. She lives in a neighborhood. There's these two old ladies that live across the street from them, and they're just a pain in the ass.
It's my channel, Tom. You could say dickheads.
She said, well, I get headaches when people leave their cars run. Okay, lady. Your headache ain't from me. Your headache is from yourself. You're probably in there talking to yourself. Saying stupid shit.
Okay, I gotta go back up because Mary says, Todd.
I just answered her in the side chat.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Boom music rattling all
in there, Charles.
As a rule of thumb, a piece of silver is worth $14.50 an ounce. But if it's a wearable piece of sterling jewelry, the bare minimum you should ask for is twice the silver value. And then depending on what it is, what shape it is, who the manufacturer is. If it says Tiffany on the piece, it's probably worth 15 times the value of the silver.
So it just goes up from depending on what the name brand is or whatever.
Yeah, wearable silver jewelry is worth way more than silver value.
Okay.
At the bare minimum, double. Like this silver value on this ring here is probably only $3.
Oh my God, she's coming back.
Oh my God.
This ring should sell for 12.
Hey.
Hi, happy Halloween.
Oh,
15
thank you.
bucks.
Oh, thanks. I'm just waiting for my daughter. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day. Sorry.
Did she bring you candy?
She brought me keys. She brought me pretzels.
Sorry, I called you a dickhead. Thanks for the pretzels. Sorry, I called you a dickhead.
Start playing that I don't have with you.
Ansley says, "Do not eat it." She may have wiped it on her coochies or something.
Nikki, what size truck are you in?
An F-250.
A diesel.
Yeah. But it's like after 9 o'clock in the morning. It's not like I was running at like 7 o'clock in the morning, you know?
I'm not criticizing you. I was just curious. Because my brother's got an F-250 crew cab dually diesel that he pulls a horse trailer with.
Yeah.
And it's it's louder than a normal gasoline truck, but God,
I don't think
she's
it's rattling the windows.
That lady is lonely. She just wants somebody to talk to.
I think so.
There's people that's like that. I mean,
and I understand that a diesel in the morning is annoying, and that's why I don't come here and run it at 7 o'clock in the morning. That's why I usually go park in like a parking lot or something while I'm waiting.
Right.
So that I'm not bothering neighbors or people, And but my daughter was supposed to have been to work by now. She's the boss, so she can pretty much say when she's going in, but she wanted to be to work by 9 o'clock this morning. Anyways, so that's why I came here early. But I didn't. I shut my truck off. I didn't have it running because it was so early. And this morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning, I went and parked somewhere else. And then I came here not until, just before I came on the show. So that would have been, a little bit after 8. But I didn't. I came here, I parked, and I shut the truck off. So I was just running a little bit, take the chill off, and then I shut it off.
Right.
Whatever.
I mean, if you're parked on a freaking street, you really shouldn't be able to go up to somebody's vehicle and say, "Hey, can you do this?" or whatever. I don't care if you're parked in front of my house or not. I mean, if you're on the street, you don't own the street, lady.
I know. Well, I try not to be annoying too. I mean, I know a diesel truck early in the morning when you're sleeping can be annoying.
Well, and you're over there all the time. But the thing is like it's just manners. You don't go and tell somebody what to do on the street.
Well, she used to call.
Hey, can you not wear those pair of shorts on the street?
Yeah.
I mean
well, that's like when my daughter first moved in here, my oldest one, she'd come and she'd park and she'd shut her car off and she'd just sit in her car, monkeying with her phone or whatever before she went in, And she ended up calling the police on my daughter quite a few times to have them come and ask her what she was doing in her car.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I guess I should be happy that she didn't call the cops on me because they would have towed my truck.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I'm trying to be nice to her. I'm not saying screw you, lady, because I don't want her to call the cops on me. Now, if there was nothing wrong with my registration right now, I'd be telling her off.
Right.
Mind your own damn business.
Mickey, you need to start a vlog on your channel, and it's called It's Always Something. And then every day you can talk about the something that's happening in your life right then. Because the truck, now the lady's harassing you.
It is. It's always something in my life. I don't know. Do I
Have you
really create all this myself? I mean, I know the whole truck thing. Yes, I did that by not paying my parking ticket, but come on.
You were talking about parking in the street and whatnot. Have you ever gone to like a yard sale or to an estate sale and like the neighbors have got cones or something blocking in front of their house
Yeah.
so you can't park?
Yeah.
Well, I parked where they had some cones up one time and they had a sign that says no parking, police will be called. So I got out and I parked where I was told not to park. And I went inside, and when I came back out, there was a city cop and a wrecker, and they were getting ready to tow my car.
Oh my
Now,
God.
here's the rules, just so you know. From right away to right away of the street is public property. A homeowner can't control it. Now, you can't tear up in front of their house or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right.
But I had to tell the police officer he'd better call his sergeant or his commanding officer and have talk to them about it. And I told the wrecker driver that he would be going to jail if he hooked up to my car because I was parked in a public area. Now, if the police officer wanted to give me a parking ticket, then I would have taken the parking ticket and we'd have been in court.
Mm-hmm.
But people can't block the street like that. If you don't park there, it's just because you're a good soul. And I'm old, and the older I get, the bigger asshole I get.
Yeah. I've noticed that myself. With myself.
And I have bad knees and bad hips. And I'm just not going to walk if I don't have to.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
and you pay taxes so that you can park on the damn street.
Yeah.
So
like
there's no reason that they should.
Well, this
be
was in
thinking
a
that they have control of it.
This was in a swanky neighborhood, and where they have a HOA. If your grass gets higher than 2 inches, they send you a letter. That type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I
happened
think
a couple of
she came up
times.
because she wanted to know who I was.
She wants a friend, Nikki.
I think she just wanted to know who I was because she
You need to find out what kind of coffee she likes. Bring her a cup of coffee.
So I think she just wanted to know who I am.
You might better talk to your daughters about what's going on over there when you're not there. If the neighbors are starting to get suspicious of people.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. My daughters, if they have a get together with their friends, say a party or whatever, they're really not big partiers when they party. It's not like loud music or anything like that. It's it's just chilling and whatever. It's watching movies, drinking, but they don't really get loud. They don't like party hard.
Right.
They keep their yard clean. They keep their dogs on leashes. They take their garbage out. They bring their cans back in when they're supposed to. They don't mess with anybody. They don't swear at people. They don't act or talk like thugs, nothing like that. So why anybody should be suspicious of these two girls other than that they're young.
Right.
I don't know why. They go to work, they come home. Once in a while, my oldest daughter, she likes to go out to the bar or whatever and have a good time, but that's about it, So why people are suspicious of these two girls, I have no clue. But yet there's a drug dealer right next door to this old lady. She ain't over there bugging them.
Right.
Maybe she gets her fix from them.
Maybe.
Is that what they call it these days?
I mean, it's a well-known drug dealer. We all know they're drug dealers. I'm not even from this town, and I know they're drug dealers.
Shit.
Nice people, though. I've talked to them many times. Very nice, But yeah, it's like, and we don't even pay any attention to them because it's none of our business what they're doing. That's
Right. I
between them
mean,
and law, you know.
as long as they're not, affecting your house or whatever, or your daughter's house
Yeah.
where they're living, I mean,
And
it's
they're not your normal drug dealers, your stereotypical drug dealers either. They have a nice, clean yard, very well kept house. There aren't young kids running in and out of there.
yeah.
Slinky girls with, slinky outfits or whatever on. There's none of that going on there,
Yeah.
So, that they don't draw attention to themselves either. So it's like, well, I don't see a bunch of kids going in and out of there and people hanging out on the porch and stuff. And I mean, who cares what they do in their own home, That's their
Yeah.
business. But yeah, not my problem. She didn't go over and harass them.
Right.
I tell you,
Hey, Hank.
the world according to Nikki.
Jesus, I know.
Hank, I was going to ask you, do you know how long somebody actually has to send something out on Poshmark? I
heard
think
like
it's
7 days.
7.
I think Valerie told me 7 days.
I bought something last freaking, it was 6 days ago. Well, 7 now, on the 15th. I bought something on the 15th and they haven't shipped it yet.
Huh. Did you send
I'm
them a
like, yeah, I commented on the item and I said, look, I bought this on the 15th, and if you don't plan on sending it out today, then I'm going to cancel, so don't bother.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted it, but shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait 2 freaking weeks for it.
Well, that's the thing. Why are they waiting? I mean, it's not like they have to wait for the money to send it out or anything. I mean,
Right.
It's easy as pie. They send you the damn label and everything.
Yeah.
Unless they don't have a printer. That's the only thing I could see why they wouldn't.
Oh my God. Hey, Kathy, what are you doing in the freaking chat? Why aren't you in here? Miss you, girl.
This is why I like living in the country. Nobody bothers me out there.
Yeah.
I can go home and do my own thing. I can be as loud as I want, run my truck as long as I want, and nobody says boo.
Well, this is the thing, Nikki. You need to just tell people to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I've got the whole registration thing going on. I didn't want her calling the cops.
I just bought a hat this morning on Poshmark. And oh my gosh, it's so funny because it says oh gosh,
I made it.
see if I can find it. Oh, there you are.
I look like
How you
hell.
Your neighbor. Why was she answering that for me?
It says something like, I don't give a fuck what people think or something.
That's what mine says. What?
No, the hat that I just bought this morning.
Oh. Yeah, you need that hat.
Yeah. It sounds like it's too much. I think it's like, God, I can't remember.
Ainsley, hey. Yeah, it's usually they have 7 days to send it out. Most people usually do it 2 to 3
Isn't that
days.
crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, they try to give
It's
them
like,
time
come
just
on,
in case.
Yeah, but come on.
I
I mean,
most of
today's
it-
7
yeah.
days.
Most of us send it out early, earlier than that, unless you miss it like I did, and then have to offer a free hat just to make up for you missing out on something.
Yeah.
If I'm not busy doing something, I will pack it up just as soon as that payment goes through.
Oh, I know.
Well, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I just
but even like 5 days, that's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I had a boo-boo once. I mean, it was just recently that I had missed it, but I don't know if it was Poshmark, if it was me, but I know I had looked on there to see if I had any sales, and some reason I was looking at my email coming back from one of the storage units and saw it, and I was like, oh crap! So I had to go in and offer. You know, I just went in and told her and apologized to her, and sort of go in there and find another hat that her husband may like. Let me know, and I'll add it there to it for free. And she found the one, appreciated it, gave me 5-star rating as soon as she got it done. So I was like, oh crap! I've never missed one.
Oh my God. I just, yeah, like Hank says, I can't even imagine willfully waiting that long to ship something. It's like walking by it every day and seeing, oh yeah, I gotta ship that hat, and doing that 7 days in a row. I couldn't do that. It's like, what the hell?
I'm afraid something will happen, and then I won't be able to ship it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I can't get home to ship it, or I'm sick, or something's happened to me, and I mean, one little item and you're sick is, you know, not balanced out there. But I just like I said, last night I sold something and we were watching TV, and I told my wife to put it on hold for a minute.
Yeah.
And I went out here, I printed out the labels, I packed it up, and it's sitting on the table ready to go when I go out.
Right.
Because I'm just.
I've had
and
that.
with the even with the postal service, you never know when they're going to lose something, or you know, it's going to get hung up somewhere.
Right.
Because I lost a package one time, and it had fallen out of the bin at the post office, and whoever was supposed to be sweeping the floors apparently didn't see it.
Oh my God.
So it sat there for about a week. And what was crazy about it was it had been scanned in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it had been scanned in. So we knew it was at the post office.
Oh, man.
But
yeah, that's pretty bad.
You have to watch the scanning, because I took a package in there one time because the guy was adamant about it getting there as quick as possible. So I took it in there. They scanned it. And by the time I got back to my house, which is probably 10 minutes away from the post office, I had an email from the guy saying, thank you for getting it to California so fast. And I'm thinking to myself, it's still in, I just dropped it off in Charlotte, North Carolina. They had scanned it as being delivered instead of received.
Like, dang, you're quick.
And so I had to call the post office, and I said, look, I just dropped this off. And there's a little code on it that shows what location it was dropped off at, or where it was at. And he said, yeah, he was looking, he says, there is no way it could be in California 5 seconds after you dropped it off in Charlotte. So they had to get all that straightened out.
Well, I had the global shipping program lost a package in their warehouse. It was a knife going to Europe or somewhere. They lost it. And they paid the customer and let me keep my money, but
wow,
they just lost it. We don't know where it is. Somewhere in that warehouse. Like, oh. As long as the customer didn't give me bad feedback, I guess I'm good with that. You know, the customer didn't, they got their money back.
I mean, I guess it could happen because, you know, it's just, you know, people make mistakes. We're still human, you know. So, yes, I understand, you know, people can make mistakes like that, but it's kind of crazy how some of those things were, you know, like, was it Valerie that had a package that went all the way to Hawaii, and then, or no, somebody did, had a package that went all the way to Hawaii, but it was supposed to be somewhere else, like California or somewhere.
Yeah, I think I remember this story.
Yeah, I think so.
Dusty had one that was supposed to go to Virginia, and it ended up in, I think it was the Dominican Republic.
Oh, geez. My God. That's a little bit off.
Yeah, I've had one that it was supposed to go to Georgia and went all the way to Florida and then back to Georgia.
Yeah. Some Dominican Republic person saying, thanks for the cold weather parka.
That's right. Well, did y'all see where apparently the president is is working on renegotiating the postal fees from China to the United States.
Yes,
Oh, really?
and that will be good for resellers. But I don't see how they're going to get that done myself.
No, but at least he can try, and he's got all the small businesses behind him. So,
Well, sure, but I don't know if y'all know it, but China buys massive amounts of the American debt from the U.S. government. You know, all those trillions of dollars we have in national debt?
Yeah.
China has trillions of dollars worth of that national debt. They own it. And,
Can I send on mine too?
yeah, please. So, I don't know. China could at any time just dump all that federal debt on the open market and just bankrupt the United States if they really wanted to. They don't want to because they like selling their products here, but
Yeah.
so I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at monsters under the bed, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that deal.
No, but at least they could raise it up a little bit. You know, I got a package. The item plus shipping was 99 cents.
That would have been ironic.
Yeah.
I can't ship what I got for $4 in the United States.
Yeah, there's no competing with them with stuff like that because they will drown you out every single time, it seems like. Yeah, it seems like whenever I used to sell on Amazon. I used to sell books on Amazon and stuff, and they were just regular books. The normal would be about $12.95 or so. And but you'd go on there and look the book up, and it would be 1 penny. They would want you to list it for 1 penny.
They're insane.
And I'm like, there's no way I'm doing this shit. I don't care if they pay for shipping or whatever. I am not doing that. And so I would actually put it on for, $12.95 or whatever, and I would sell it a lot of the time. So it was crazy how they were just trying to get you to go down to 1 cent to sell that book for 1 cent. And because they had 200 other people or so that was selling the same thing for 1 cent. And so they would ask you, kind of like how eBay does, to sell it for the price that it's going for, whatever. And it would be 1 cent. Like, oh my God. I don't know how people, can make any money like this.
By any chance, did anybody watch Teresa, Texas something or other, I believe it is, about the Christmas ornaments she did yesterday?
No.
She was talking about these Christmas ornaments to be looking for when you're out at estate sales and that type of thing. Like, so there's several Star Wars and a couple other ones she showed, and they're selling for like $200.
Wow.
And but that's, she's talking about looking for those. It was really interesting. I'd never even thunk about something like that, because I've gone into estate sales and they'll have the Christmas room, with all the Christmas decorations and everything.
Yeah. Texas Gal Treasures, Margaret.
Yeah, Margaret, not Teresa.
I'll have to watch that. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking for who am I kidding? I haven't been sourcing.
Who you lying to?
But I've been keeping my eye out, like whenever I go in the garage and stuff, about stuff that I need to be pulling out of there and listing because it's, you know, Christmas stuff. I still have some stuff in there that I want to pull out, but yeah, I need to go sourcing. I haven't been in a while.
But you don't mean in your garage either, right?
No. I mean either dumpsters or the thrift store.
A friend of mine told me, he said, this should be really easy to make a good living at this. All you got to do is sell 100 items at $100 a month, and that's $120,000 a year. And I'm like, well, dude, find me 100 items that will clear me a profit of $100 each, and I will be glad to sell them. It's the finding.
Thank God he had all the answers.
Yeah, it's hard to find the $100 items.
Yeah, I can source that pile.
Yeah.
And I do have some sellable things in there. I just, you know,
need an episode on the Sitter Ditch at Sally.
Oh my God, I'm so like encased in toys still.
Oh geez.
Like I still have toys to list. So I'm off for 5 days. I'm on vacation right now.
Oh, yay.
So how many we're going to get done today?
50,000, Tom. 50,000.
No, only 10,000 a day because you're off 5 days.
Okay.
Okay.
I can do it. Does everybody believe in me?
I believe in you.
Oh, we believe in you, Sally. Just think if you did that, you sold all of them and made at least $4 profit each one of them, you could give your notice when you got back in.
Right.
You can tell her you got your 2 weeks because I got 200 grand sitting in the bank.
I have to change the subject for a second, just real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Because my daughter's getting out of the truck. Can Todd say I did not have sexual relations with that woman? She goes, oh my God, he sounds just like Bill Clinton.
I did not have sex with that woman.
She slapped her leg.
She's like, why y'all think I sound like that guy, but I guess I do a little bit.
You do, Todd. You do.
You have the southern twang.
But just so you know, if you ever see his face, he does not sound like he looks.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't sound like he looks.
Todd's a very handsome man for being an older man.
That's what that little old lady says.
I know. I know.
Is that why she pats me on the butt when I leave?
That's right.
So that's why you wear your tight white pants.
Uh-huh. Those boots.
His ascot. He's a player.
Frankie's wife says I should do a haul and just pull the stuff from behind me into a haul like I was sourcing. That's funny.
Oh, we did a great one this weekend. We had 5 storage units that we had favored that were supposed to end Saturday. Forgot about every one of them.
Oh my God.
We didn't bid on a one. We forgot about them by the time we got done yard sale.
Oh my God.
I was like, well, oh well, what meant for me to have it?
Do y'all buy a lot of storage units, Kathy?
Oh yeah, that's our biggest thing. That's where we get a lot of our supplies too, basically. If it has something if I can see a supply in there, I'm gonna bid on that sucker.
You talking about a home supply or a business supply?
Business supply. I got one that had those steel racks, and I'm like, yeah, I need that just for the supplies. No, but that's where we get most of our stuff from, is from storage units. We found it's better that way because we can get more quantity for less.
Oh yeah.
So
I like those items you sell for $50 that you've got basically 2 cents in.
Oh, I love those. It's like, Yes. We just got with the house, the lady that's a friend of mine that we helped her clean out her house. She had a bunch of lidocaine patches. They were actually prescription strength, and I just sold a box of them for $99.
Oh my gosh!
I have 8 boxes of them.
Wow.
I got so many Beanie Babies from my last storage
Oh, you can keep those.
unit that I used them for packing material.
That's awesome.
You know, they're soft and cushiony, and no, not really, but oh, they smelled a little musty. I wouldn't use them, but man, I had hundreds.
We donate ours. We donate ours to this little private school 2 of our sons went to, and when they do the shoe boxes at Christmas time, they can put a Beanie Baby in every one of them.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
And I think they did like 1,000 boxes last year.
Oh wow!
And they still had Beanie Babies left over.
That's not a bad idea for packing material, though. That would be a good idea.
That is a good idea. I wouldn't discount that as long as it was a good.
If you're using a flat rate, sorry. If you're using flat rate boxes, you know, you don't care that the Beanie Babies weigh more than regular packing materials, and they're soft and cushy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the customer will get their package and think, "Oh, look, they sent me a little gift."
Franny's fine said she just sold one.
Really?
That's what she said.
I can't do that. I got a bunch of them too.
Sherry said she'd be pissed if she got Beanie Baby as packing material.
I would be too.
Don't order from Todd then.
Because I'd be like, damn, what do I do with this thing?
But yeah, Kathy, you're right. I get paper, all these. I get like stuff like this in storage units. You know, just full packages of filler paper. I get.
I got boxes full of these. These suckers are awesome. I love them.
Oh, that is awesome.
I got like about 50 of them. I love them. I'll take them all day. Pens. Oh my God. Pens and scissors. Yes.
Oh my God.
Our last totes that we got, those, you know, the one that Dollar General uses, those totes that have the locking tops that are expensive. Yeah, we got like 100 of those the last storage unit we got.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I love those things.
Those are nice. I'm never surprised with what I find in these storage bins.
Oh, I love them.
I mean, it's a treasure hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And I buy cheap ones. You probably buy expensive ones. I buy cheap ones.
We've been going cheaper. I don't know. It's hard with our area because, like, what you would think you would think of maybe $10 in some other areas, which does. It just looks like trash is in there. They did it to almost $800 around here.
Really?
Yes. We don't get
start buying them. I'm gonna start buying them for 10 around here, and I'll resell them to you for 200.
I know, and I still make a profit.
You still make a profit. My boys have got so many Nike shoes that I've got out of them that, you know, you spray them down and wipe them down, and you know they'll only be able to wear them for 6 months, and then their feet will be too big.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people that do that. They'll buy a storage unit at an auction, go in and take out the stuff that they want, and then put it back up for auction.
Oh, wow.
So that they don't have to clear out all the rest of it.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
That is kind of interesting.
Yeah. I mean, if you leave, you know, you can rearrange the unit and put the nice looking stuff up front that you don't want and re-auction it. Take a picture or two and
re-auction it off, huh?
Yep.
That's interesting. I never thought about it. We end up keeping everything we have because if we don't use, we can't sell it online, we yard sell it. So I make money out of everything. I don't care. I'm gonna make money out of it.
That's a good way to look at it.
Kathy, you're over in Tennessee. Is that where you're at? Tennessee?
I'm over here by Memphis area. I'm right. Hang on a second. I'm right outside of Memphis. I actually live in Mississippi, but right outside of Memphis, Tennessee.
But let's say you're elderly like me, and you don't want to move a perfectly good refrigerator out of a storage unit because you have a refrigerator in your home. You can just re-auction the unit just to get rid of the refrigerator, you know.
I take a picture of it, put it on Marketplace, and tell them to come pick up today, or it's going to be gone.
Yeah, like that.
I had the 48 hours to clean out the unit.
Too. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I normally do. Stuff that I was about to say, shit, I don't want to move. That's usually what I do. I'll take pictures of it before we start even unloading the locker, and I'll start putting them on Marketplace and trying to move them out before I have to move the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
Now, if it's out, like we usually have to go 3 hours to get our lockers. So if it's a good refrigerator, then I'm going to bring it back with me and put it in my storage unit. But if it's one that's local, I'll slap that sucker up on local Facebook, have them meet me at it.
Right.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Do you mark it down?
Oh yeah.
Where you're making some money, but you just want to get rid of it, type prices?
Yeah. It's balls to the wall prices. You're going to come get it today. That's how I want to make sure you're going to come get it today.
Mm-hmm.
And get it out of there. I mean, that's how I do with that other lady's house. That friend of mine, she told me, you do what you got to do. Yeah, I know. I sneak into Alabama all the time, although it's an authorized credit. You little sucker. I'll come get those units in 5 seconds flat. But that's what I do with that lady. Oh, we just sold something else. My phone just went off. I have it on vibrate. I'm like, what's it doing? But I sell them that quick just to get them out of there. That's what I do with that lady too.
Yeah.
She said just get it out of here. I priced them to where I knew I could move them, and they were out the door. And like I said, I made her almost $600 within 2 hours.
Wow.
And it's just basically knowing how to word everything on the Facebook market, plus try to get it the price that somebody's going to come buy it from you at,
Right.
Have you done much with OfferUp and what's the other one?
Let go.
Yeah, Let Her Go.
Let her go. Let her go. I tried OfferUp and I tried Garage Sale.
I wish they had let go with all those college girls I used to date.
I know, right? There's a lot of things I'd like to let go in life, but I wouldn't sell it. But I did get kicked off Marketplace this weekend. Look, I couldn't post in the reseller squad or nothing. They banned me for 24 hours.
Oh my God.
Well, Nikki, what did you do?
I'm like, I don't even know what I did wrong, but it was like the Haverty couch I had. They said they thought it was spam. I'm like, it's just a freaking Haverty couch, dude.
Oh my God.
They kicked me out for 24 hours. I said, I think I'm probably the only person in the world that's got kicked out of Facebook Market.
Wow.
I've been timed out, but yeah, I mean, it's just basically just getting it in there, bold cap letters. It's first come, first serve. No holds. You come pick it up today or it's gone.
I tried to sell what do you call it? An airsoft gun on Facebook Marketplace, and they almost banned me from the group.
Really?
Yeah, because it looked like a real pistol.
Oh God.
So they were like, you can't sell any kind of gun. I'm like, it's like a BB gun.
Like, you're ding dong.
What?
It's like I felt like I was with eBay yesterday when I was doing mine. So, but
Yeah,
a couple of years ago, I had a garage sale up on Facebook, and they took down my listing because I had a .22 rifle in there. But enough people had seen it by the time they took it down that I sold that rifle before I even opened in the morning.
wow.
And then I just they let me redo my listing without the rifle in there.
oh, cool.
Well, you can't sell airsoft on eBay, can you?
I don't know.
Doubt it.
It's got to have the little red tip on it, I believe. That shows that it's not a real gun.
Mine looks like a real pistol.
And yours doesn't have the little red tip on the end of it.
Yeah, it looks like a, I don't know, maybe a 357 or something like that. It's very silver and shiny.
Yeah, they're probably not going to be able to go on any of the platforms.
Yeah.
I bought a unit, and the first thing I found inside one of the tote bags was two big boxes of Winchester 22 long hollow point shells.
Oh,
and
wow.
So after I did that, I found that, then I started getting real picky about how I was picking up and throwing things around, because I didn't know what else little surprises I would find in it.
Heck yeah.
I have found all kinds of stuff in them, but no guns.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've not found any guns.
We found 2. I'm like, I'm keeping them. They're mine. You ain't getting them back. I'm sorry.
I found that 122 rifle. A lot of times I'll find like boxes of ammo in storage units.
Yeah, that's what I found.
Just haven't sold it. I'll probably sell it at yard sale.
Yeah. Probably the best way to do it.
I did sell a magazine. Those, you can sell those on eBay. Like a clip.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because in this, that friend of mine, I guess her dad or somebody was in World War II, because we got his whole uniform with all of his medals and everything. And she didn't want it. So it's like, okay, you sure? Because I'm going to sell this. She's like, nope, don't want anything. All right.
Wow.
You know, but she had all this other, I think it was like 38 from Germany that were made that he bought over. It's like 2 little from Germany. I was like, wow. No, and I can't sell those suckers. Like, man. But yeah, and I don't even know how to sell the suit. I don't know if to sell the whole suit in the whole thing with the medals and everything, or piece it out. I don't know yet. I haven't wrapped my head around it yet. So.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I mean, they had it dry cleaned. It's got all of his medals. That he was a medic rescue person, and it has his little badge with the number on there. I guess the number of his unit or whatever. And all of his stripes on the side and his name and everything.
Send Chad the Golden Finger a picture of that. He sold a lot of those.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart to see people selling off things like that, or giving them away, or whatnot. It really does. I've got 4 of those round slide carousels full of slides that from Value Village, and I paid like $2 for them. I mean, there's nothing in them special, but it's somebody's memories. It's, you know.
Yep.
That really bothers me.
Yeah, it does me too. So I was like, "Are you sure?" Because if I do, I'm taking this. I'm going to sell it. I'm not keeping it because we don't want it. I was like, "Okay, then." Sure, but I wasn't going to leave it there either.
All these collections that estate sells, you know, it's just incredible. Dolls, guns, books,
pictures,
model railroad stuff, and it just all gets sold, you know, and somebody spent 40 years collecting all that stuff, you know, and you're like, it is a shame.
I can see stuff like books and coins and stuff like that. But when you're talking about personal memorabilia from your family, like this man's uniform, or slides or Super 8 videos and things like that, or when your grandmother was 12 years old, that type of thing, I just don't understand that.
Yeah, they don't have the care no more.
They don't. Everybody's got so much stuff, sort of like behind Sally.
Yeah. That's her sourcing material. Back off.
This whole thing is my office, don't you know, Tom?
Yeah. that they don't have room for the important stuff.
Yeah.
I have my important stuff. I keep my family stuff. I have, stuff that my mom gave to me. I have stuff from when my kids were little, I keep all of that. So I have, I have a place. I won't ever get rid of that stuff. That's stuff that I can't sell. I mean, there's stuff in there that I could sell, like from my childhood. Yeah. But why would I want to do that?
Yeah. It's just,
you'll look back and you'll be like, oh man, I wish I would have, kept that, but why? So why, why? And that's why people buy a lot of stuff from us on eBay.
Yeah.
Is because they are looking for stuff from their childhood.
Yeah.
Or when they were teenagers or.
Mm-hmm.
I collect Super 8. I collect 8mm Super 8 videotapes, or the old film strips. And I have a camera that I can duplicate them, copy them onto digital. And I have a lot of people that they'll give me the Super 8 or the 8mm film strip, and I'll copy it over and then give them a DVD back. But they've given me the original. Because most people don't have an 8mm projector anymore, and if they did, they wouldn't know how to use it.
They would try to stick something else in it.
That's right.
Is there a rock? What are you talking about? Hope that huge rock doesn't roll over Sally when she moves something off that couch.
We got this yesterday, or at the flea market, or at the yard sale this weekend. On those picture slides to digital.
Right.
We paid $3 for it. The only thing I'm missing is the ones for, that you put the little slide, the little slide thing in. I'm just missing those. I just got to find one of those. But I got everything else with it for $3.
And it goes, it hooks to your computer?
No, you don't have to. It has a little memory card you put in there.
Oh.
You put it on the memory card, and then you can put it on your computer to download it.
Oh.
So yeah, that was kind of cool. I saw that. I was like, oh, I got some slides and stuff. I didn't realize the little slide thing was missing, so I just got to find one of those so I can put in there. She used it one time, but it has the software and everything. So.
Wow.
So Tom, I gotta ask, how much of a time suck is it to go through all that film? Is it just something you enjoy doing, or do you make money at it?
No, I enjoy it. No, this is just for me. This is what I collect them and then I copy them, and I just like seeing them, especially the ones from our area, because like up in the mountains there used to be all these roadside attractions. There was a place called Saco Gardens, which had like snakes and all kinds of reptiles and whatnot, and kids could go in there and they'd put an anaconda around them so they could hold it, take their pictures and stuff like that. Well, all that stuff's gone. But I've got an 8mm film strip with where this father must have shot 3 rolls of film just walking around that place.
Wow.
And that place is gone, and it will never be back. But I've got I got a film strip of it. Someday somebody might want it. When I kick off, somebody might want my wife to donate it. But
turn it into video and put it on YouTube and make your AdSense money from.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From showing them, yeah.
My phone's on the floor.
I've got some from Astro. Is it Astro World down in your neck of the woods, Todd? Or it used to be down in your world?
Yeah, that was in Houston.
I've got some video of it, and is it totally gone, or did it become Six Flags Over Texas or something?
I don't know. I think it's pretty much gone. I don't see any advertisements for it ever.
So it's, like I said, I just like looking through it, the god-awful clothes that people used to wear.
Yeah. I think a lot of Astro World got converted into stuff for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. I think it's real close to the Astrodome. And yeah. And then a bunch of that stuff got flooded out in the big Houston flood. What? God, it's been like 10 years ago, hasn't it? When people were up in the Astrodome trying to survive and floating around on boats and stuff.
I was trying to find what you were talking about, Hank. The pyramids. I don't see any pyramids.
Some of the pyramid of stuff you have behind you.
Oh, okay. So, I understand. It looks a lot worse than it actually is. It's kind of just like I went through it and then just kind of like thrown stuff back. So yeah, it'll be all cleaned off this week. All that stuff is the pyramid. Okay. Mm-hmm. I was like, where's the pyramids? Where's these pyramids that I can make money off of?
Yeah, I need to make a lot of money.
I didn't know I had any pyramids back there.
Has anybody ever seen any little piggy banks like these?
Oh, no.
They're like little magic carpets.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, let's see. I don't know if you can see the name.
Tokai?
Yeah. That's the name on the back of them. Okay. But they're like on little magic carpets.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. They're ugly, but they're awesome.
I know. They're so ugly. They're cute.
It's Grandma and Grandpa holding babies.
They're holding the babies into the piggy banks. I thought they were so cute. I was like, oh my God. And then I wonder if they're like little Chinese, Japanese little things.
So you look those up yet?
I haven't yet. There's one of my pals because that was some of the little knick-knack stuff that we had. And then we had this little creamer looking thing. It's not, I don't see, it was made in Japan. But I don't even know what to call the little toucan.
Do they look like this? Can you see my screen share?
Oh, hang on a minute.
That little toucan.
Oh. Got a Japanese cat.
Yeah.
The cat's cute.
The cat's cute. Yeah, I've seen those kind of little cats there. I can't find the little old man and woman.
It's got a little marking on it like that.
No, it don't have no. The only marking it has
is the Tokai.
Yeah, and then whatever they have on their butt. It just has that little Tokai on the back.
Here's another one. They're asking $100 for it.
I know. They are unique, aren't they? I know they're so cute. They're ugly, but they're cute.
Yeah, there was one on there that is not like it wasn't like that, but it was that Tokai name, and they were asking 103.
Yeah. I even looked on WorkPoint.
Old listings.
And I couldn't find them. I don't know.
Oh, I don't see those ones either.
Because WorkPoint couldn't pull them up, and I was like, and he had a lot of stuff that occupied Japan stuff made, which I found, which was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, maybe Bridget can look those up for you when she gets back.
Well, I looked them on WorkPoint. I couldn't find them.
You have WorkPoint?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because all the stuff I get out of the different storage units, I need it.
Yeah. Definitely.
But I thought the little toucan thing was cute.
Yeah.
That is cute.
I like him. But I can't find one him.
You need to go down rabbit holes researching stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. I figured if I've been down the hole, y'all might as well come on down with me. I want to be by myself, Todd. I get lonely.
I've got to run. Take a kid to school.
All right.
To the hospital.
Well, thanks for coming in, Tom.
All right. It's
good having you.
See you later.
I enjoy this.
See you later.
The ball and chain's supposed to be back tomorrow.
Oh wait, Tom, check this out. These are slide trays full of European vacation from an estate sale.
Wow.
So I haven't even looked at them, but they're in those aluminum slide trays. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're just chock full, and they're in those metal. May not be aluminum, maybe steel. But yeah.
Wow.
We were at a
See stuff like that all the time.
Mary says, send them here, Todd.
You want them?
She does. She loves slides.
You want the slides, or you want the trays and everything?
Oh God, I can send you a whole bunch of them myself, and I got so many freaking slides I can't see straight.
I sold all mine on Dwayne's auction.
That's what I need to do.
Imagine how many of these how many hours it would take to go through all these and put them on.
Heck yeah.
Put them on digital or something.
Well, you know, I've actually got a bunch, and I went to, and they were done by the University of Idaho. I bought them at a government auction. And so they're really high quality, like in aluminum. The slides frames are actually aluminum. And I asked, I contacted one of these websites where you can put photos that you take and whatnot on it to see if I could list them on there. And they said, well, it's kind of a iffy situation about ownership of it. Because I thought, well, shoot, I've got 3 teenagers around here. They can sit here and scan these suckers, and we can upload them and let it go at that. So when they start talking about the actual ownership of it and all that, I just kind of let it drop.
Actual ownership of what?
Of the photos, that they're copyrighted and all that mess. And I said, well, the university sold them to me, so I would think that I have all rights to them.
Yeah, you have all rights to them.
I just let it drop. I might find someplace else and put them.
Hey there, Alana.
Hey,
Alana. Yeah.
How you doing this morning?
Yeah, Todd, you just go through and you start scanning all those things now.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, you know.
Oh, wow.
It's just some families'
Vacation.
European vacation pictures, you know.
Well, those are red borders, so aren't those the ones that, like, Dusty and them are always, and Chad are always talking about, are the ones that everybody wants?
Yeah, the red borders are the older
I
ones.
got a bunch of those then. Shoot, I
Hell if I know.
Yeah,
This
the
is
red
some
borders.
ruins. This is like the Colosseum or whatever.
Is that like the more vintage ones?
Yeah, the red borders are earlier.
Yeah.
I can't remember what year they are before, but yeah, they're earlier.
You know, what's really cool about, like, postcards and things like that, I actually sold one locally to a guy of one of our, it's in one of the older sections of town, and there's his house sits right on the corner, and then there's a church beside him now, but it used to be a mansion, and the church bought the property where the mansion was at and tore it down. But anyway, sometime or another they changed the house from an arts and crafts style to more of a contemporary style house.
Mm-hmm.
And this card was like from 1930 something, and he said, name your price, I want it. Because he was going to put the house back to the way it originally was. Otherwise it had no monetary value because it's just a house in downtown Charlotte.
Oh.
So anyway, that's your thought of the day.
All right. I didn't mean to slow you down, Tom. I just.
That's all right. My son still hasn't come out of the back room yet. He's starting a medical laboratory specialist, something like that, whatever the name of it is, a lab scientist at the hospital in January, and he's got to go in and do some tests and all this kind of crap. So Somebody's got to have a good paying job.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Tom, do you want to do introduce yourself a little bit? Everybody's asking who you are today.
Oh, are they? Okay, I'm Tom. I'm the Queen City Picker. I have a channel with a few videos on it. I buy and sell everything, anything that I can. I don't sell a lot. I don't list a lot. So I guess I need to shut up and leave Sally alone.
Aw, thank you,
And
Tom.
I do this part-time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, Tom's been watching for a long time.
Yeah.
At least what, a year and a half?
Since the beginning.
yeah, I think it's been since the beginning.
Yeah.
And
And anybody that wants to come on panel, you're welcome to try. I mean, not everybody meshes well, but like you're always welcome to come on and see if this is for you. There's nothing to be shy about. Just
it's kind of
we
nervous.
like
At the first, it's nervous, but then after a while, you don't think about that. All the other people are there. You're just looking at, you and Todd and Kathy and Nikki and
you forget that you're not alone.
That's right. You got your blinders on.
right.
You just have to remember whatever you say
will be used against you for the rest of your life.
That's right.
Even stuff I don't say still gets used and held against me.
So
I'm not going to say it.
So the NIA, the feds, they're always watching this show to see what else kind of mischief Nikki's been up to.
That's how they find her and give her parking tickets.
They'll catch her one of these days.
Poor Nikki. Because when I was just watching the show, I would just sit here and just cackle to myself about the stuff that's said and laugh. And my wife is sitting, especially on Friday, she works from home, so I probably won't be online on Friday. But she sits across the other side of the desk and she's like laughing. She's like, "What's so funny?" And it's like something Nikki said, or somebody said or did or whatnot. So
you ain't no telling what might come out of our mouth on a daily basis.
it is. And the more that you I feel like I know y'all. Well, just not as much Kathy and Todd because I just kind of really met y'all, but Nikki and Sally, I've known them for over a year now, and you feel like, well, I have this friend that's up north and she does steam engines, that type of thing. You just kind of feel like you all become friends,
right? That's exactly. You guys are my friends. I consider all of you my friends, and. Like you coming on here, actually, I feel like it makes me know you better.
Yeah.
And we kind of get to know you better, especially, doing a couple of the offline hangouts. You can kind of, be not be more yourself, but, kind of just be more personal.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we're personal enough on the show as it is, but, it kind of like lets you,
believe it or not, there are
actually
things that we will not say online.
That's true. This is true. It's very rare, but it is true.
And as far as getting into the Hangouts, like Sally sends you a link. You click on it. You follow the 2 questions. Answer the 2 questions, and one of them is you agree to the terms of service of the Hangouts, and it brings you right in.
Yeah, it's not difficult.
And I was surprised about that because you always hear them talking about clicking buttons and looking here, there, and everywhere, and there's nothing there. Yeah. And since the other night when I was talking to Sally and she was like, click on the mic, it mutes it. Click on the camera, it turns your camera off. You hit the little red telephone, it disconnects you.
Yeah.
So that's it.
It's very easy.
And if you want to know how to do a live hangout,
you can find a how-to video on my channel.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I probably
Yeah.
should go watch that because I can't figure it out.
I learned how to do mine.
I've looked at some of the other people that's got them on there, and they're so damn confused, and I can't. It's like all I want to do is just start the thing.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. I don't care about all this tweaking and.
This is the thing. Like, I go on there and it says I can start one, but I have to call somebody.
Yeah.
And I have all these other conversations that are on the side, and it has people that I don't talk to anymore. So I'm afraid that it's going to call them. I don't want to do that.
You can delete those old conversations.
Okay, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Because I have
when my work gets kind of long,
talk to anymore. That would be so awkward.
It's not like you can replay them or anything. It's just,
Hello, how you doing? I didn't really mean to call you.
Sorry.
That happened one time. My phone was ringing the Hangout ringtone. And I was like, why in the hell are they calling me at this time of day, Well, here I went and I answered, and it was Michelle. And she's like, Michelle Clark. And she's like, hi. And she goes, I don't know how I called you, but, and I was like, okay. All right.
It happens.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, if you want to start a live hangout, go on my page. I have on Popular Picker, I have a how-to video.
Well, I'm going to go look at it when I get back.
It's helpful. I use
my son. But if anybody ever wants to do, just do one of the offline hangouts, reach out to me and I'll see what I can do, about setting one up, or, if Nikki's not on the road again, she might do it.
She stays on the road.
She needs to get rid of her house and get her about a 40-foot Winnebago.
Yeah, there you go. A mobile
or a Chevy car with internet in it.
Okay, guys, y'all have a great day.
All right, you too.
Thanks.
What are you talking about, Kathy? I can't even keep damn internet on at my house.
I know, right? Well, you might get lucky with the car, considering you're always in the car and the house knows you're not home.
Yeah. My mobile works just fine. My freaking house internet is the one that sucks.
See, now there's your excuse.
How do you delete someone off your Facebook Messenger? I would think you'd have to unfollow them on Facebook.
You can block them. You just click on their on your picture, and it'll bring up a menu, and you just go down to block. You can delete the message by doing that and everything.
Hell.
Yeah.
I have to delete mine all the time because of my market book place. I was trying to think of how I did that. I do mine on the computer because I know on the computer you can go into your messenger and there's like 3 little dots. You can click on it. And it tells you want to delete it. I delete it that way.
If you hold down on their picture or whatever, it'll bring up a menu. And I just go down to block and click block, and then it comes up and it says, do you want to block? It has 2 questions, if you want to. I don't remember what the questions are, but you just click yes.
And I'm always so scared about calling somebody too. It's like, what the world? I don't know if I called them or not. Oops.
Right.
I'm gonna call you.
Keep an eye on the reseller squad, because whenever we switch channels or somebody's gone and we have to do something on somebody else's channel, or sometimes, they're cutting the grass. It smells so good. Or if we're gonna have an offline hangout, Sally's been doing those lately. Keep an eye on the reseller squad, because we're always posting stuff on there.
Yeah.
For my channel, everybody's channel, we all post stuff on there. So.
Yeah, and I'll probably put the link in the reseller squad today. I'll just leave it open and people can come and go however they want. But I plan on working all day.
I'm not gonna smell that smell pretty much longer. Love that smell.
What?
I was like, what are you doing, Nikki?
I'm at my husband's work and they're mowing the grass.
Oh,
I love the smell of fresh cut grass. I'm over here. Oh God, it smells so good.
She's
gonna be
mukbanging smells
that
now.
Huh?
You're mukbanging smells now.
I am. It just smells so good.
I'm off for 5, Hank. I'm on vacation.
5 days.
Nikki's sniffing weed.
Yeah, I'm sniffing weed.
That's not how you do it, Nikki. He's
That
supposed to
thing,
blow it up
Nikki.
and smoke it, not sniff it. And then get a whole bunch of Twinkies and Cheetos and binge watch TV.
I have to get zingers because I don't like Twinkies.
Okay, well, it's yours then. Whatever you prefer. And lots of water.
Oh, Maggie, are you here today? I haven't seen Maggie today, but she posted. Oh, she's at the auction right now.
Yeah, she's at
Oh,
auction.
it's there right now?
I think
Yeah,
she's
she
there.
posted it an hour ago.
Oh. Well, I didn't realize
Yeah,
she posted that today. I didn't look at the date.
Yeah, she's still there. She just got there.
I suppose
They're
it would be
still
today
selling.
because yesterday she was on a hangout. So
Yeah,
yesterday afternoon. So yeah.
Yeah, she's there now. Awesome. That is
That's
so
a lot.
exciting.
There's a lot of stuff out there. That's kind of cool.
She said she couldn't wait to go.
Do I bet.
Yeah.
Those are the fun
Yeah.
ones.
She was hoping to get some
She
good
needs to
stuff
be
today.
careful because she told me yesterday she spends the summer in one house and then in the winter goes to another house. And so they have to haul all of their stuff between the two houses each time. And so she's going to have to be careful not to buy too much, I suppose.
Yeah, she goes from Philly to Jersey.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I might go anywhere. I'm going to Florida.
So she'll have to get an enclosed trailer that she can keep all of her stuff in, then she could just go back and forth. But she said there's not enough room for a trailer at her place.
Oh, wow.
So, to park a trailer.
You definitely need one.
Yeah, looks like a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like she said, we're not getting any younger.
Oh, God, no.
And she sells a lot of books. So you can imagine how heavy her boxes are.
Heck yeah.
She said she sends hers in, though. So I guess they don't have to haul the books.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, she sends them into Amazon.
Oh, okay. Make it a lot easier, I'm sure. That way you don't have to worry about inventory.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
I'm going
you
to
guys.
the post office. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll keep it open, Todd, if you want to come back. I'm going to shut her down.
Shut her
Thank
down.
you all for coming.
Bye,
It was
everybody.
good to have you.
Bye,
And thank you to everybody coming on the panel.
There's Todd.
What's that?
Todd's earphones.
Todd's earphones.
Oh.
He must
Okay.
have walked
Well,
away.
mute. Dang it. I was trying to make an outro. But yeah, thanks guys for coming in. And if you want to come in and do an open link, I will put that in the squad. Ansley, so if you guys want to go in there and get that, I'll put that in there. And we'll be here tomorrow too. We'll be on this channel. Valerie doesn't go get to Kansas City until about 8:30, I think. So.
What, tonight?
So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's either 6:30 or 8:30. I think it may be 6:30. But yeah, so she'll be on
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll be here on Wednesday, but for the challenge. So
She's probably tired.
All right. Yeah. I'm sure.
She's gonna feel like doing a challenge.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.